took a chance and seized it.
Where did your love of sneakers come about?
Well, I grew up in, I guess what some would say, the golden era of basketball. You know, watching it in the 80s and 90s, where some of the best players existed at that time. Jordan, Bird, Magic.
The tall buildings of downtown Boston. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, D.A., thank you. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Alfred Payton, and it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Tice is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And New York with a change here, too. AI is checked in for R.J. Barrett. Smart finds Brown. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing here by 8. AI passes to Randall. Fires from deep. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from AI.
And you know, Tissot has a multitude of sports stars and other celebrities as their spokespeople. They added another recently. Junior has come in to represent the brand.
Greg, you have to appreciate Junior's team for seeking out deals like this one with Tissot. He continues to look for opportunities to grow his name.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
Cantor checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Smart. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Portis comes in for Randall. Dodson's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Cobb in for Payton.
You can't leave someone open around Cobb. When you do, he makes sure to hurt you for that mistake.
Brown outside. Six to shoot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Wanamaker. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Over in the corner, Brown. Shoots over Cobb. Tries again. And it's Tice laying it in. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
AI passes to Portis. Back to AI. Right wing. Cobb dishes to AI. The 3. Cobb, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one, good. Now it's a 7-point Boston lead.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
For 3, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from AI. AI's got 12 in the game. And Beats has quite the all-star roster, don't they, of NBA representatives. You can add Junior now to their list of spokesmen.
From musicians to athletes, Beats has always looked at rising stars to attach their brand. Seeing how he's played, it makes sense that they'd want to bring Junior into the fold.
Here's Wanamaker, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Green, he's checked in for the Celtics.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
AI outside. And Gibson kicks to Dotson. Here's AI. Here's Portis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage break both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
On the wing, Green. Passes it to Tice. There's Brown with the 3. Offensive rebound. Cantor. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Here's AI. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Austin making a switch here. Williams is checked in. They double him with Green. Pass to Cobb. New York moving the ball around. Here's Wanamaker. 5 points in the game. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
New York, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 5. Brown finds Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Here's AI. He drains the quick shot. AI's got 17.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Brown outside. This one for 3. And it's AI with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. And Gibson sends it back.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
Here's Wanamaker, defended by Gibson. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's AI. That 3 off the mark. Brown feeling it out a bit. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how he...
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so...
New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Julius Randle comes in for Bobby Portis. AI is checked in for Frank Ntilikina. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Cobb. Knocked loose. Here's Tice. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Mitchell Robinson. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Down is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then there's Daniel Tice. That's the Boston 5.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown, going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
But they'll get another chance. Randall finds Prez. Back to Randall. Over Tice. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
New York calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Dotson's checked in for New York. Now, here's AI. He's covered by Brown, and Randall throws it down.
Yeah, Randall, without the ball, seeing some room where he can make an impact, rolls there, does a nice job on the finish.
Outside, Smart. The pass to Tatum. Rivas, covered by Payton. Here's Rivas. Count that bucket. He's got 6.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
AI outside. Back to Payton. AI outside. Jacks up a 3. Some solid defense from Brown.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And the shot goes down.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Dotson the pass to AI. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. 5 on the clock. Payton kicks to AI. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Knicks trailed by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Down low, it's stolen by Tice. Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good on the triple.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Payton finds Prez. From past the arc. That shot missing. And the Celtics going the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do. He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And you got to love how seriously Brown takes his ability to score. He has the green light to fire from just about anywhere on the court.
Payton dishes to AI. To the inside. And it's blocked by Brown.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 6th assist on the night.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Here's AI. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
Payton Hayward's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Marcus Smart. The Knicks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Harkless comes in for Randall. And it's Cobb in for Elfrid Payton. Hayward can hit.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Hayward. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more equal. New York going with almost an entire new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bobby Portis comes in for Randall. AI is checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Cobb in for Payton. Knicks trail by 21 on the court for the Knicks. They've got Taj Gibson. Portis is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's AI. And it's Cobb in at the 1. Here's Brown. Nice D from AI.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
You wonder if R.J. Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now, that's some high praise because I had many years battling against one Steve Nash. But R.J. Barrett has a high ceiling.
And Barrett's father playing for the Canadian national team as well as playing overseas. And Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports, and it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one R.J. Barrett.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Rebound Boston. Cantor's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The kick out to Tatum. It's up a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists here tonight.
A terrific shooter with the range and confidence required to be successful. Tatum loves to let it rip.
AI passes to Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Wanamaker. 9 points in the game so far. And here is Tatum. Here's Tice. Rejected by AI. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Boston now. Cantor, the pass to Wanamaker. Tatum, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Tatum's got 14.
Yeah, and in one-on-one situations, Tatum is a nightmare to guard. Versatile offensively, it really allows him to score consistently.
AI can't hit. Boston leading by 22. Brown drives in, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots, even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Knocks it loose. Tice passes to Cantor. The Celtics working the ball around now. Inside. And Cantor throws it down.
Using some brute force to take it strong to the rack. Cantor leaving nothing to chance.
New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's AI. And again, it's the Knicks missing. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to AI. Back to Barrett. Passes it to Cobb. Prez from deep three-point land. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's Wanamaker. Over in the corner, Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Gibson passes to AI. 1:07 left to play here in the third. Lays it up and banks it in. Gibson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Working on the inside, Taj Gibson goes to it. Tremendous at imposing his will down there.
Wanamaker the pass to Tice. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Barrett. Outside Gibson. AI outside. Back to Gibson. Cobb passes to AI. New York needs to get off a shot. No good from Gibson. Here's Wanamaker. He's got 9. Brown outside. Three-pointer. Off on that one. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a massive lead of 30 points. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson comes in for Bobby Portis, and AI is subbed in for Cobb. Daniel Tice out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Williams. And it's Hayward. That's the Boston 5.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Outside, Green. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
AI outside. And a miss there on the triple. Boston shooting it very well tonight, around 57%.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jason Tatum.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Beaujolais passes to Hayward, trying to find Green. He's got it now. It's rebounded by New York. AI outside. Here's Dotson. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time. And a view of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the East River here in New York City. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thanks. Well,
Thanks, David. Now Sacramento's starting 5. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Marvin Bagley is out there with Parker, and it's Fox in at the point guard. And for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4. Injuries hitting a couple of teams.
Yeah, Kevin, and the big thing, though, end the year healthy. I mean, get your guys back to 100%. Don't rush them back early.
AI is checked in for Payton. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Kings. Yep, that one goes in there.
Beautiful dime from Parker. I mean, a team player who you can depend on to make the right play.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. 9-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggle to keep any kind of momentum going.
Fox passes to Bagley. To the paint. Stolen by Robinson. Now AI. 23 points for him the last game against the Celtics in Boston. In the corner, Barrett with it. Launches a 3, and AI with the basket on the assist by Barrett. AI's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Knicks. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Fox.
Defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And he gets it to go. And it's now only a 1-point Sacramento lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that this team continues to fight and have clawed themselves back into a point where they're in striking distance.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. For the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Portis comes in for Randall. And it's Cobb in for Maurice Harkless. And a change for the Kings. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Barnes. Pass to AI. Up top, Portis. AI right side. Shoots over Fox. Here's Portis. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. Junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
AI outside. Outside Portis. Back to AI. Shot clock at 5. Barrett the pass to Portis. Launches it. Cobb no good. Kings leading now by 3. Here's Bogdanovich, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one uncommon.
Yeah, man, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
And New York making a change here. Dotson's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Lenz checked in for Bagley. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Parker, and Wallace subbed in for Fox. Wallace against Gibson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 7.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to AI. Fires the 3. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Cobb passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Well, they want Cobb touching the rock on every possession. They know he'll make good decisions that lead to wide open looks.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Wallace kicks to Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Watson in the corner. Back to AI. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Kings leading. Wallace outside. And that one is off. Great D that time from Gibson. AI outside. There's the triple. Rebound by the Kings. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Great D that time from Gibson.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Bogdanovich. Not going to go that time. And New York the other way now. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. At the 10th, it's good on the putback. Dotson's got the game tied up here for New York.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Wallace, out left to the wing. Shot by Bielitsa, and nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now, this is Bielitsa's game. He's ready to fire as soon as the ball hits his hands.
AI outside. And there's the pass to Cobb. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Greg, you can see the talent that Hendricks Cobb possesses. He looks like a player who is bound for stardom.
Cobb has that it factor about him when he plays. Everything comes so easy for him. With his talent and drive, he'll be one of the big names in the NBA soon enough.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Passes it to AI. Land with the block. And he's able to get it back. Bielitsa against Portis. Bogdanovich wide open. And another three for Sacramento.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
We'll return shortly. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin.
You know, I think the underdog story, started with
So New York ends up going with the new group. Knicks trail by 11. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with AI. And it's Harkless in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Fox dishes to Bagley. Robinson with the block. AI outside. A 3-ball. Barnes grabs the miss.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it. Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Randall passes to AI. Hands it from downtown. AI's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Fox looking it over. Pass to Barnes. To the middle. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Parker's got 6.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for his shot. He enjoys getting into the open teammate.
Outside for Robinson. Back to AI. Pass to Harkless. Now AI. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Now here's AI. Defense is right there. Kings leading now by 7. And And here's Barnes for three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Throughout his career, Barnes has been a consistent three-point shooter. I mean, that's a nice-looking triple right there.
Sacramento's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. For New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. Barnes outside, and there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Fox with it. Robinson picks him up. Rejected by Robinson. Here's AI. Connects from three-point range. AI's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Outside, Bagley. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from AI. From deep three-point range, Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Kings leading now by 10. Fox finds Parker. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Second chance effort, and it's laid in by Bagley. Bagley's got 6 points.
A tenacious offensive rebound. I mean, Bagley uses his athleticism so well to collect second chance opportunities.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from AI. Bogdanovich looking around. He kicks it to Fox. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. Barrett wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
The Knicks shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. A nice shot by AI.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
1:05 left in the first half of basketball. And it's good, 2 points. And now it's just a 4-point Sacramento lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. That ball, nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Fox has got 10 points.
And he's far from a shooter. I mean, Fox also has the ability to burn you from this area, too.
Here's AI, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Outside, Fox. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A gear-shifting player who keeps you on your heels. I mean, Fox, he's great at picking up contact.
For the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson, and Bobby Portis subbed in for Julius Randle. Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Biel Itza comes in for Harrison Barnes. Perez from deep three-point land. Nice shot by Portis.
Terrific mobility from Portis that slashed into the right area after setting a solid pick.
And here is Fox. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot from the wing. And no good.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the... We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Bobby Portis comes in for Julius Randle. AI is checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Cobb in for Elfrid Payton. On the court right now for the Kings. Len out there with Giles. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Wallace. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 guard. Here's AI. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The pass to Len. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Portis can't get it to go.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Wallace, the pass to Giles. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. From downtown, can't hit that one. And New York will come the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Impressive at getting to the rack. Can't allow Portis to get ahead of steam like this here.
Here's Wallace. Pass to Bjelica. To Len on the wing. Wallace. A 3 from Bjelica. It's rebounded by New York. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, Barrett with it. The offensive rebound. No good from Gibson.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
They've tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
AI outside. Gibson finds Perez. To the right side. Cobb. A 3-pointer is right on target. Cobb's got 10.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside Bogdanovich. Over AI. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Fox, he's checked in for Wallace. second free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Here's AI. But they get it back. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, you let Portis get good positioning. Don't be surprised.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2, and it's good off the back rim and in. Bogdanovich has got 8 points in the quarter. AI outside and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Fox, got a hand on it.
Merciless denial by Cobb, using all of his physical abilities to shut them down.
Down low, here's Gibson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Three-pointer. Out that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from AI.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Goes up with the stripe. It's rebounded by New York. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a wide open look for AI. A miss that time would have put him up. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Kings lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
It makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Cobb is out there with AI. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then it's Barrett, and it's Portis in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Up top, Fox. Second chance shot, and they pick up 2.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Knicks trail by 3. AI outside. Pass to Portis. To tie it up. Portis, great positioning on the putback.
We talk about timing on the offensive rebounds. Portis, think about this, just demonstrating how great he is at this.
There's the pass to Bielitsa. Healed outside. Passes to Giles. Lays it up off the glass. And the Kings lead by 3.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's AI. Over in the corner, Harkless. Beyond the arc. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
AI outside. Oh, good with the triple. Sacramento leading by 5. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
But they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness.
It's rebounded by New York. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. And Barrett gets it to go.
There you go. His first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
Bielitsa passes it to Fox. Now here is Robinson. Pass to Barrett. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jabari Parker.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his 2nd season.
And maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
Prez finds Robinson. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Doubled by Fox. Harkless the pass to AI. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Bielitsa.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Here's the break. AI kicks to Randall. New York moving it around. New York, no good that time either.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And stolen by Bielitsa. And it's Bagley at the elbow. Barnes looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, offense is always the first thing on Bob's mind. I mean, if he has to use the refs to get his points at the line, he'll do it.
And he sinks the second.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you just predict it.
AI outside, kicks it to Harkless. Tries a 3, out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Randall.
Great recognition from Randall, seeing an opportunity to rise and fire and making use of it.
Inside, Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
AI left side. Pass to Randall. Barrett dishes to AI. Fox with the steal.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Sacramento.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for De'Aaron Fox.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
That's good from Randall on the assist from Barrett.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
Fox passes to Barnes. To the paint. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but it just wasn't enough.
Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. Outside, Fox. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Bazemore with it, so the Kings win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.